Lani and Linda for this afternoon.
Thank you.
Bright yellow board shorts. I remember it. Hi, everybody. Hi. We can go
now. How's it been going? Can you hear us? Can you hear us at all? Yeah. Checked it. Good. So how are the parties rocking on?
3:30, I think it was.
Oh, is that right?
Oh,
Fair enough.
very good.
Fair enough.
Very good that you got here this morning.
It would have been better if it wasn't a 6 o'clock phone call about the Pope.
Yes, well, the Pope has gone. Sorry to hear that.
Where's Jonathan Hardy?
Jonathan was here, what, lunchtime? Yesterday.
He's going to be the Pope, the new Pope.
Rigel.
That kind of works.
Well, I guess we should just say thank you very much for coming along to Lidcombe, which is the centre of Sydney. And I hope you're having a good time, because we have been very well looked after this weekend. We met some great people.
Yeah.
And some of you with... It's not me! Again! And some of you have seen before, and some of you have come all the way from overseas. Who's come from London here? Yes, great contingent from
Amazing.
London. USA?
Fantastic.
Wow.
Fantastic.
And the weather's been turned on for you, because a few days ago it wasn't like that. It was pretty wild.
Yeah.
And who are local here? Who've actually... Oh, good. And where are the rest of you from? Sorry?
Brisbane, Adelaide, a couple of people.
Yes, and Perth.
Perth?
Perth as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nearly overseas, isn't it?
Rock on the Fremantle Doctor. Is that right? Dr. Fremantle? Yes. I guess, you know, we can kind of talk, but we can also open up the, the floor for questions, and so maybe it's good to do that. But I have to say, one of the most amazing things that's happened for me working on the show was that I came across a whole bunch of actors that I've admired for a long time in this country, and I came across from New Zealand, which is God's country for rugby, 20 years ago, and I was very fortunate to be able to work with some top-notch Australian actors and actresses. One of them being Linda, who's sitting next to me.
He has to say that.
Many years ago, I tuned into a TV series which was phenomenal. And I don't know for you Australians, but hopefully you came across a show called Melba. And for me, when I watched Melba, it was awesome. You don't know this, do you?
No, this is all new.
I was absolutely knocked off my feet by watching Linda in Melba. And
My first time I wore prosthetics was in that, actually. And when I was playing her when she was 70, because I aged from 17 to 70, on the very last day of a 6-month, fairly grueling shoot, we decided to do all the 70-year-old stuff. And I think I went into makeup at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I walked on set at 4:30 in the afternoon. And it was just the entire old age thing. I think I was 28 at the time. So when I came up to do Farscape, I had an old hand at prosthetics. This is no problem. But it's very arduous. You didn't have any prosthetics, obviously, but you have to sit very still when they do it for you, and it can be really, like, seriously painful to sit that still for that long. And I did an earlier thing on Farscape where I played a Placavian, but that was like a whole kind of head thing. It actually took a lot less time than the Zalek Sun character. I think it was 4 hours, which they got down to 3.5 because it went all the way down here, which was mainly obscured from the collar. But and getting it off takes an awfully long time. But you probably know all this because you've no doubt asked lots of questions about prosthetic makeup in the past. But that's all part of the deal, I guess. It's good fun.
I did something recently for Anthony Simcoe, shooting a pilot for his sci-fi show, and he rang me up and said, "Do you want to be in it?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." He didn't actually tell me that I'd be wearing prosthetics. And this was Anthony's revenge. So I'm, rocking in there at 4 o'clock in the morning. He walks in and goes, "How's it going, dude?" Thanks, Anthony. Yeah.
He wasn't wearing any.
No, he wasn't.
He
no,
was
he's
directing, wasn't it? That's right.
But no, I don't have the patience for prosthetics, and I mean, after half an hour, I just, you have to kind of zone out totally. So I have great admiration for people who do wear prosthetics, sitting in there for 3.5 hours, and then an hour afterwards take off. Amazing. Yes. Don't hold back. All right, hold back. Yes.
Linda, can I ask, was there anything you wanted done with Zolox that never happened, that you would have had to happen if you had the choice?
To come back. To rise from the dead. Get my revenge. No, I would have loved to have come back, but it didn't happen, unfortunately. But no, I was very happy with the whole character. Claudia and the director and I, we thought it was a really good storyline, and we thought it was pretty, apart from dying, I thought it was, no, it was good. There was nothing really I wanted added to it. It was a nice development of character, and the whole thing about, going over to the dark side and the whole mother-daughter thing, and the fact that it had to be a life and death situation. It was all great stuff, and great to play someone really bad, because women don't often get that opportunity a lot, It usually goes to the guys. So it was good to play a real bitch.
The mother from hell.
The mother from hell, absolutely. Mommy's back.
We've got a question there and a question at the back there. Yes.
What about the interaction between your two characters on the show?
What was the interaction between two characters? Who watched the show? What was the interaction? Okay. What did you get from it? Sorry? Crace is always, he was always doing it for his own benefit.
We kind of had a mutually exclusive arrangement in our relationship, I think, that we could get something out of each other. But I always thought there was a bit of sexual tension between us.
That was cut. I did something recently. It was Lantana, where I was playing for an Australian. There's an Australian actor here, Peter Phelps. Peter Phelps' lover. And the most amazing, always the question was, so what happened to the scenes? And in the end, I just had to say, well, they were on the cutting room floor, because when you open the bedroom door, that's what you saw, me just getting up, out of bed. But no, I mean, when you get given a script, it's fairly finite, and you work within the confines of that script. And no matter what you would love to do as the character, you're continually playing within the confines of what has been given to you from the writers. And I mean, I would have loved to many times have stretched Crace in a whole lot of directions. But really, what we're given with, we play, and then we infuse it with our own kind of nuances on top of that. But there was always a kind of like a strong kind of sexual thing that was kind of